Hello guys, welcome back to the video. I guess this is just a update video on where I'm at, like with Think and Grow Rich. I talked a bit about it in like the video before last. I think I only got about 6 chapters. I've now finished the book and moved on to another, so I've got all my little sticky notes on like the main points of the book, so I'm going to go through a few of them. So the first part about Think and Grow Rich I'm going to talk about is causes of failure. I made a TikTok video on it, so I'm just going to roll that clip. It's going to be like sideways on, so I can't really help that because that's how you record it on TikTok. So that's the first part.
I've been reading this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I just want to share the part of the book that has the main causes of failure. Just pause the video for each page. I've highlighted the ones I feel are most important.
The second part I want to talk about is attributes of leadership. That's in chapter 7 on organised planning. Right, number 1 of the major attributes of leadership: you need unwavering courage. No follower wishes to be dominated by a leader who lacks self-confidence and courage. So if there's some sort of leader and they tell people to do something and they don't sound very confident in what they're saying, no one's going to feel confident either about what's being said to be done. Number 2, self-control. People who cannot control themselves can never control others. So for example, you run into a problem and the leader just gets angry or frustrated, it just rubs off on like the whole team, so you can't really have a leader without self-control. This next one is a bit more to do with the team. A keen sense of justice. Without sense of fairness and justice, no leader can command and retain the respect of his or her followers. One way respect don't really work. I imagine most leaders want their followers to respect them, so they should just respect their followers as well, otherwise they're not going to be respected in the end themselves. Next one, definiteness of decision. This is a big one. People who waver in decision so that they are not sure of themselves. Again, this links to the unwavering courage bit and self-confidence. Number 5, definiteness of plans. The successful leader must plan the work and work the plan. A leader who moves by guesswork without practical, definite plans is comparable to a ship without a rudder. Sooner or later, it will land on the rocks. Over to the right-hand side, number 9, mastery of detail. Successful leaders call for mastery of detail of the leader's position. If you're a leader and you're telling your followers what needs to happen, it needs to be detailed, otherwise it's not going to get done how you want it to be done. Number 11, cooperation. It's quite an obvious one. You just need to be able to work as a team. It's not a one-man band. That's really it for the major attributes of leadership. The next part I'm going to talk about is on the persistence chapter. Number 1, definiteness of purpose. Knowing what you want is the first and perhaps the most important step towards the development of persistence. A strong motive forces you to surmount many difficulties. Desire. It is comparatively easy to acquire and maintain persistence in pursuing the object of intense desire. So if you want something that much, you're going to do anything to get it. There's a good film on that called The Pursuit of Happiness. Self-reliance. Belief in your ability to carry out a plan. Encourage you to follow the plan through with persistence. This is a big one as well. If you properly teach yourself and tell yourself for a fact you're going to do something, you'll do it. Like, again, for example, what I do cold showers and I tell myself I'm going to get a certain amount of time and I do it every time and I stay to my word. Definiteness of plans, linking back to the last part I talked about in attributes of leadership. Organised plans, even though they might be weak and entirely impractical, encourage persistence. 5, accurate knowledge. Knowing that your plans are sound based upon experience or observation encourages persistence. Guessing instead of knowing destroys persistence. Again, that links back to the attributes of leadership bit. 6, cooperation, kind of an obvious one again, like 2 minds are better than 1. Over to the next page at the top. Willpower, the habit of concentrating your thoughts upon the building of plans for the attainment of a definite purpose leads to persistence. That's a massive one again. If you, again, sort out your mind, sort out your mindset, then it'll work out. Habit. Persistence is the direct result of habit. The mind absorbs and becomes a part of the daily experiences upon which it feeds. So with this, a little pointer is, say you got an addiction to your phone, just unfollow or unsubscribe to everyone that doesn't actually help your life or add to your life, and start subscribing and following motivational speakers or people that are where you want to be, and just learn off of them. And every day your subconscious mind will be taking that in. So I'm not going to talk about this part, but you can pause the video and read all the symptoms of lack of persistence. The next part is the 6 basic fears. There are 6 basic fears. Every human suffers from some combination of them at one time or another. Most people are fortunate if they do not suffer from the entire 6, named in the order of their most common appearance they are: the fear of poverty, the fear of criticism, the fear of ill health, the fear of loss of love of someone, the fear of old age, the fear of death. So I think you can probably link a lot of these fears to a lot of things. I think a lot of these fears are put on you in various ways that I'm not going to name, but you can think back years, or even close to now, only 2 years ago, about ill health. That was a fear put on you. Poverty, you put that fear's put on you when you're at school, saying you've got to get these good grades, otherwise you'll be homeless. Criticism, you see that every now and then somewhere. Loss of love of someone, the fear of old age, again, that's always in your mind, I guess. The fear of death. For some people that's on your mind, others don't really care. So this is the last part I want to talk about, the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind consists of a field of consciousness in which every impulse of thought that reaches the objective mind through any of the 5 senses is classified and recorded. It receives and files sense impressions or thoughts, regardless of their nature. You may voluntarily plant in your subconscious mind any plan, thought or purpose which you desire to translate into a physical or monetary equivalent. The subconscious mind acts first on the dominating desire that have been mixed with emotional feeling, such as faith. The subconscious mind works day and night. It draws upon the forces of infinite intelligence for the power with which it voluntarily transmutes desires into their physical equivalent. Subconscious mind, I think, is a massive thing people need to sort out, because everything that's fed to you through music, YouTube, just social media in general, schools, all has an impact on your subconscious mind. So that's why a lot of people needs fixing. So for me, and in my second to last video, when I talked about the first part of the book, I think I've talked about manifestation, and I guess that, it links into the subconscious mind, and I think, meditation also links into subconscious mind and affirmations and all of that. So like doing affirmations and manifesting things every morning and night, or just every night. And how I said your subconscious mind works day and night. I've got this app, what's it called? You can get any app you want really, but the one I've got is called Insight Timer, and I use this at night, and you just choose what you want. I want to try and start lucid dreaming because I like the idea of it, and I've been close once, but then I woke up. You can research that if you want, but it's where you can control your dream and do what you like and do actual things you would be too scared to do in real life, because it doesn't matter. Like, it won't change your life if you do stuff in your while you're lucid dreaming. So on the meditation, you can start playing something you want to do, follow it, and you can even fall asleep while listening to it, and your subconscious mind is always listening. So whatever you are listening to when you fall asleep, you'll keep listening to it, and well, it'll start fixing your subconscious mind a bit. On the meditation side, I want to try and start like properly meditating and going deep into it and learning new things. There's a guy called Wim Hof. I think many of you will have heard of him, also known as the Iceman. You could probably watch his documentaries. I think one is called Iceman, and there's another one where celebrities tried some of his principles, and that's, I can't even remember what it's called. Just go and find that out. It's called Freeze the Fear, so you could give that a watch. He does cold exposure, which I talked about earlier. I'm not that great at it, I've just started, but I've got some sort of nerve problem in my back or inflammation, I don't really know, and that really helps my back, loosens it all up. I think it works with all muscle things or on that side of things. He does. There's also a thing I would like to recommend. I didn't go that deep into it, but the Wim Hof breathing technique, you can search it on YouTube, and in this that I've told you, Freeze the Fear, he went through it with all these celebrities, and some of them, like, not out of body experiences, but they like saw visions, and well, I think it was true. It were believable if it wasn't true what happened, but for some of them it worked. I think there was only one of them it didn't really work, but they like I say, saw visions and like cleansed their mind a bit. So I've now moved on to my next book. Well, I've read a fair amount of it. Master Your Emotions by, no idea to pronounce that, so I'll wait and try. I think it was recommended to me by Callum Carver on Instagram. It's Callum Carver is his name. I think he's 19, quite a young entrepreneur, has his own little business going, I think. He's on TikTok as well. I don't know what his name on that is, but I've followed him for ages. I've probably, like I say, found it from him because he did a lot of book reviews and a lot of book recommendations. So yeah, I've moved on to that, and I will do an update video next week on that, I think. It's all the psychology of your mind and emotions and how they work, why they happen, how to control them, all that. So last Tuesday it was Pancake Day. I don't really have pancakes that often. I don't think I've even had them on Pancake Day the past few years. But I tried a recipe. I just searched it up on Google. I just searched up protein pancake recipe, and I made protein pancakes, and one of them, a bit bad really, but I put Nutella on it, and the other peanut butter and fruit. So I'll show you a clip of that now. And then another clip I'm going to show you is a TikTok video where it was just a recipe of I make this yogurt thing so that I can, instead of just putting a scoop of protein powder in water or milk or whatever you do, which is just boring and you don't really get any nutrients in, minerals, you just get your protein and that. So I just mix protein powder into yogurt with fruit and raisins. Are they fruit? I think. So I think that's about that. I'm just trying to give you some of the information that I'm finding, but nothing's better than actually like reading the books that I'm talking about. So Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That's the book I've read. Right, thank you everyone for watching. That's the end of the video. Please like, subscribe and turn the notification button on if you want to not miss any videos. Thanks again and see you in the next one.